again, we are continuing our vlog around Iceland. Where we last left off, we were charging at an on-charger in... forgot where that was. Höfn.
It's right outside of Höfn.
Höfn. Yeah, right outside of Höfn. Because then we went and visited Höfn, the port city, and tried to scout around for potential supercharger locations.
So, supercharger scout trip, nothing. But this N1 is probably the best bet.
After that, we went ahead and had the Model 3 navigate us up to our next destination, which is, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was like Agilis said, or I don't know. Let me look.
We'll put it on the screen.
Look at that one.
We're going up. All that. Wow. Wait, is he about to ram the ram?
Uh-oh.
Hi. May we pass? I feel like it's a troll. Do we have to like pay a due? Oh, this little baby.
And then we went to our hotel, and we noticed when entering the hotel, well, first we couldn't find the entrance. It was
true.
quite weird. Then we finally parked and found the entrance, went in, and Eric was like, "This is a dorm." And I was like, "What?" And it's like, "This is a dorm." I was like, "Okay," because I don't know. I never lived in a dorm, so I don't know what dorms are like. But as we were like we checked in, and it was totally like I guess a dorm.
Yeah.
Whatever. We checked in. We went up the stairs, and there's like a common room with TV and stuff, and some couches. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's a dorm. And then we got to our room, and yeah, it was basically a dorm room.
It was dorm
with like two like beds. They were pushed together, and then they had like a little desk and
a really tiny bathroom.
Yeah. So it was.
But it was an experience, and we did some research. And Hotel Ida, that's actually EDDA. That's where we had stayed. Turns out all summer they take little like colleges and like everything, and they turn them into hotels.
Yeah, just for the summer, because basically Eric looked it up on hotels.com to try to get some more research, and it said
it's like closed from August to June.
So we stayed there, and we had a breakfast this morning, and one thing we forgot when we were trying to go out for dinner last night, we noticed everybody was wearing masks, and there were signs everywhere. So we went to the first restaurant and said, and we hadn't unpacked our masks yet because we haven't needed them since we've been in Iceland.
Yeah.
And so we went and couldn't find our masks, so we went to a different restaurant, and then we decided, everybody has masks, so we just ordered food to go so we wouldn't have to eat there. But I looked up like what happened, because when we were in Vic on Sunday night, everything was fine.
Yeah.
Country's totally open, no COVID-19 precautions or issues or anything. And then now on Monday we're in a different town, and everybody's wearing masks. There's signs everywhere, and I researched, and it looks like the health minister of Iceland had decided, that there's been a spike in cases, and they had something like 300 cases in July, but over 200 of those were in the past few days.
Yeah.
And so they decided to implement wearing masks again. And so, we put on our masks. We found them, put them on, and took our food to go.
Yeah, so interesting though, because it's like we'll, I guess, see how the rest of the trip goes. We've been having to wear masks everywhere. Everywhere indoors will require a mask now.
Yeah, and so it's interesting because we originally came to Iceland because it was open, and really they hadn't had many cases. And it looks,
but maybe that's why they're getting a spike now.
Yeah, they've only had like 3 spikes in the past year and a half, and those were like 100 cases per week, and one was back in like March of 2020, one was like in September 2020, the other was in December 2020. Now they've had 200 in 1 week, so definitely this looks like the biggest spike. Okay, so we saw this waterfall, like 400 feet, 140 meters or so, really nice waterfall, and there was a bunch of sheep up by. We got to see. We did a little research on sheep, by the way, and we found out that they typically give birth to twins, and so we've been keeping our eyes open. And there were 2.
Most all have 2 babies.
We saw a ewe and a
lamb.
Well, I don't know, not a lamb. There was like that guy. I don't know what the male version is.
A ram?
Ram? I thought you said ram, but ram. But anyway, Ram, wasn't that guy on the Game of Thrones?
I don't know.
But anyways. Or was he Bran?
I don't know.
Okay. So anyways, we saw those, and then we saw a couple ewes, and then we saw each of them had their 2 little babies. baby lambs. And they were trying to keep away from us, but we got some good pictures of them and video. But it was a nice waterfall. After that, we continued on and we went to some like sulfurs, like I don't know what it's called, but it was like
sulfur fields,
and it was like all these like hot springs, kind of bubbling mud and sulfur. Smelled really sulfurous, you know. Really didn't smell that great, but it was kind of cool to see just all these bubbling things and gurgling and all this, and steam coming out of the ground everywhere. There's also a nearby power plant, and that's how Iceland actually gets most of their powers from geothermal energy, just because of all the volcanic activity and geothermal, you know, all that hot stuff underground. So after that, we continued on and we went to Höfn, and that's my neighbor's. Husavik is my neighbor's hometown, and that's where the mountains sing, where the seagulls scream, and the whales live, because
the people are gentle.
The people are gentle there. And for those of you who don't know what I'm referring to,
we sound crazy.
Take a look, go to Netflix and take a look at Eurovision Song Contest, The Tale of Fire Saga, or something like that.
Yeah, no, I think that's it.
A really funny movie starring Will Ferrell that came out last year. We watched it last year, back about the beginning of the pandemic, and totally forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
It was funny, but we forgot that it was filmed, or at least was supposed to have been filmed here in Husavik. And so we went there, we saw some of the locations. We actually saw the church where Will Ferrell, Lars, ran up when he found out he had been chosen as a contestant on Eurovision. He ran up into the church and rang the bell, and we went there, got a picture.
We did not ring the bell though.
We
didn't want to end up in jail.
Didn't want to end up in jail like Lars did. And then we went nearby. There was a really good fish and chips restaurant.
Really good.
Right there on the port.
Huge portion though.
Huge portions. We ordered 2, and we probably could have ordered 1, and it would have fed both of us.
And have extras still.
Yeah, and it was great. The fish would just fall apart when you pick up. It was so good.
It was really good.
Compared to the fish that we had in Vic, which felt kind of like fish sticks, it was still tasty, but it was like overdone fish sticks.
Yeah.
And probably not fresh. This stuff is like they just picked it up, battered it up, and put it in our plate. So it was really good. We're headed to Akureyri right now, which is where we're gonna spend the night. Again, I guess this is already gonna be our 5th night?
5th?
And we're on the other side of the bay, I guess, from the town. And you can see the cruise ship. That's the Viking ship that we were originally going to be on. Well, of course, we go through the trees. But that's the cruise ship we were originally supposed to be on when going around Iceland. But I'm kind of glad we did our own thing.
We won.
Because this way, do everything we want on our own. Oh, back to the... Oh, there we go. There's a lot of trees here, sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely happy. We definitely...
I mean, the cruise ship would have been nice, but we wouldn't have seen nearly as much of we have.
Or been able to drive a Tesla in Iceland.
Exactly.
Or the Bubble Hotel.
All the things we've done.
There's a lot of things we wouldn't have been able to do because the cruise ship, you had to take their excursions, and there's a lot of things that they didn't offer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're stuck on the ship the entire time. And they might still be stuck on the ship now with the new...
things shutting down, yeah.
Everything kind of shutting down. So I think we lucked out and made the smart choice.
Yep.
We love our cruises, but we won. Okay, so slight issue. Got to our hotel room. David, his water bottle spilled. So I'm gonna show you what happened. This is where the hairdryer normally goes, and he's now drying the bed with the hairdryer. Looks like somebody had a little accidente.
Show them the water bottle. Come on.
Yeah, this water bottle's gotta go. It's been good, I guess. Time to recycle it. But that's the boat we were supposed to be on. Fun fact.
Cool thing is our hotel is just a couple blocks away, and we saw it out here, so we decided to run over here and pretend like we missed the ship. But it was fun.
They didn't stop for us.
Oh well, we tried.
But it's going to the next port of call.
Yeah, the Viking Sky. cool thing is we went counterclockwise around all of Iceland. They're going clockwise, but we went 3/4 of the way around Iceland, and the time they only gone 1/4 of the way. So they're only going to spend like 3 more days going.
They're going to miss a lot of
the
cool
entire
stuff.
3/4 of the country. So
okay, so now that we got to see the ship, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of walk around, see what there is to see here. Maybe get some dinner.
Yeah, we're in Akureyri or something like that.
Akureyri. So we're gonna check it out a little bit, and then, yeah, hopefully the weather holds up a little bit better for tomorrow.
It finally stopped raining.
Finally stopped raining, but it's still like super overcasty and everything. So hopefully tomorrow is a better day.
Oh,
Think they like the Tesla?
Yeah.
I think they're looking in our car. Man. I think that's when it like beeped.
Oh no.
And the lights flashed, and so they ran away.
Hold it up, we gon' burn it down.